position right here. Reg could just apply a pressure, but Johnny's doing a good job fighting out. He's out now, so this is fine. Reg is sitting on a super though. Okay, close it immediately.
Quick grab is not gonna be enough. They follow up.
Oh!
He gets thrown out of it.
You know, a lot of people have a fear of losing, so much so that they quit at any sign of failure. But that's no way to live. In anything you want to grow at, there will be growing pains, especially when you're feeling full of yourself with where you're at. I started playing the free trial of the Crew Motorfest a while back on my racing wheel. I've only played racing sims with the steering wheel, and I like to believe I'm rather solid with it. So this is my first arcade racer using this setup, and at the start, I was incredibly frustrated, not gonna lie. I carried the weight of the past with me as I had pretty good results playing racing sims, and I thought, I should be better than this. I can drift in Assetto Corsa, and I'm struggling to bum this arcade racer out. And I had a bit of a jump scare when the game literally had to jump, and I wasn't prepared for my steering wheel to shake like an earthquake where it scared the living heck out of me. That was frightening. I had to turn down the sensitivity on my wheel because I thought it was gonna rip my arms off. I was struggling on the regular difficulty for the first hour, and the game suggested I turn the settings down. So I swallowed my pride and let myself feel embarrassed for a little bit. And yet, at hour 2, I was able to get into the swing of things so much so that the game actually recommended I turn the difficulty up. Not just once, but twice. So the game pushed me to play on the second hardest difficulty by the end of my second hour, and that sense of frustration had all but left me by then. All I had to do was be okay with being terrible at the game and let myself enjoy it organically enough where I improved while actually having fun while doing so. You gotta set your pride aside and focus on adapting to the rules being challenged to you if you want to get good at anything. And if it's something for leisure, make sure you double check with yourself to see if you're actually enjoying it. Otherwise, why waste your time on a hobby that doesn't add any joy to your life?
Shining Wizard. Very nice. King with the pressure. And Grab takes it. 3.
Not too long ago, I entered a Tekken 8 tournament with close to zero experience in 3D fighting games. And you know what I felt? Not anxiety, that's for sure, since I didn't have any expectations of me performing with 5 days of experience against players with potentially over a decade of experience over me. I didn't care if I would lose. Heck, I'd say it's expected for an absolute beginner like me to lose. So, why then would playing solo in the Crew Motorfest put me on tilt, but not a public in-person tournament like Tekken 8? And the answer to that is a simple one. It's pride. My pride wasn't at stake at this tournament, so it's far easier for me to chillax and just go with the flow to have fun. Motorfest, on the other hand, I had an ego based on racing sim experience I carried with me that prevented me from playing the game by its own rules, as I argued with it with how it should have been played instead. With a mindset like this, it's simple to see why I was able to get so salty until I dropped my ego and learned to play the game the way it wanted me to. Once my pride put itself out of the way, I was able to adapt smoothly and start enjoying myself rather quickly.
Into the drive impact and crush. This man, he's shimmying these for fun now.
Oh, great anti-jump super, yeah.
And there we go, LPN 2-0.
Now, I've competed in fighting game tournaments for over a decade, and I've met plenty of people while going through the ringer myself. And when all I cared about was winning, I was incredibly stressed out, man, like every single day. My nerves would catch up to me sooner rather than later. The only upside would be if my hard work would pay off with a tournament win, I would mainly feel relieved and a bit of pride. But there's always that ever-looming sense the day after. If I take a break, the people I was able to take down would be coming for me. The anxiety will come back shortly after a tournament. I'd practice day and night to make sure the only way from here was to stay on top. I could hardly ever enjoy my wins and let them settle, as I was too afraid of being taken down in the future. After going through some pretty awful things in life that made it impossible for me to compete for a while, it kind of became a blessing in disguise. And trust me, I used to play Street Fighter like a second job, 35 hours a week. My downtime completely filled. For one, I was actually able to grow and improve at a faster rate than previously when I grinded my life to my craft. When I lost that pressure to perform, to people please and wanting people to like me by winning, the nerves are now incredibly smaller compared to before. And when I'm not constantly on edge, it's far easier to take a step back and compose myself instead of falling on tilt. I'm drastically more likely to notice small details about the game as they're happening, since I'm not hyper-focused on what I know. And that may sound weird, but a giant positive to that is that it makes me far more innovative, as I'm not afraid to lose and look stupid. I can do dumb, unconventional things and catch people off guard and sneak in a win because I'm not afraid to look like an idiot and I'm not afraid to lose. Like, who cares? But the most important part, I'm pretty much always having a good time when I care more about playing the game instead of trying to win. I'm old now. I'm in my early 30s, and I only play fighting games maybe 2 to 5 hours a month in a good month, and it's mostly thanks to having people in person I can hit up and play now, which is always drastically less stressful and far more enjoyable than having to play online against a faceless opponent you can't banter back and forth with. The ability to self-loathe falls away when you're here to enjoy yourself instead of proving yourself. I've met and butt heads with plenty of people who are exceptional at their craft, but spiral into a deep self-loathing cycle when they lose, or fall victim to even the hint of criticism. People who can't handle the pressure of not being the best, and it tears them apart. Fear is a powerful motivator, especially when you're young and everything feels so freaking serious all the freaking time. But I'm not sure if that'll give you a happy life. A life of accolades? I don't see why not, but having trophies to talk about doesn't equate to peace of mind. There are people who aren't at the top, but are definitely happy and fulfilled, especially when they can express joy in their craft and share it with other people. It's one thing if it were your job, and I'm not that lucky. Now that's some high stakes pressure to force you to keep striving to stay at the top of your game. But I'm also thankful I get to enjoy my hobby without needing to be the best anymore, and I can just bond with the people around me over how goddamn cool all these games are. And honestly, I don't even know why I wanted to make this video. It's just been me yapping about it's okay to suck, and you don't have to prove anything to anyone. You can do something for no other reason than you want to, because you enjoy it. Success doesn't have to be a reason you put your heart and soul into something. You're here, you're watching me share my joy with you in video form, but you can definitely make the argument that I suck at content creation. This channel has a tiny amount of subscribers, with only a handful of views. You know what? I don't really care. And I don't really care to play to the algorithm's design. I don't want to make unnecessarily drawn out, attention addicting or sensational content hoping the algorithm picks me up. Still have plans to make stuff on this channel for the time being, and I'm just gonna do it my way, even if no one wants to watch it. I'm definitely enjoying myself here, and I hope you are too. And with that, this has been Johnny, and thanks for spending time with me. Hope you enjoy the rest of the year. Bye.
Interrupt on the overhead. Character plays this character. Sorry, did I say character? Craig plays this character like a straight up mix up character. Like, definitely not conventional play. But oh my god, talk about conventional. We are getting. Yo, Sonic 3 is in theaters. I think that was an homage. I believe Johnny told me he got an advanced screening courtesy of Shulong. So now he just wants to be Sonic. We can see it in this play. This is inspired play, people. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh! Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
Off the chains, includes a toe side now, bro. Off the chains, send shit, choco, suck. Off the chains, mama said with Junior. Off the chains, off the chains, ha ha ha. Off the chains, includes a toe side now, bro. Off the chains, send shit, choco, suck. Off the chains, mama said with Junior. Off the chains, ha ha ha. Hey yo, coming inside, it's more nice outside. Justify interest on additional せ汗とで出した逆転目を疑う複雑ならべ素人すりゃしく白軸だ怒って以外でワン取るぞ目のライセンスティックタックキックバック時間は戻らねえしてけばせけば両手を空でおとなしくしてる場合じゃねえ No what I mean 止まることねえ Blase blase Tell me what you said 止まることねえ Blase blase Tell me what you said Off the chain 行くぜ東西南北 Off the chain 全身超高速 Off the chain 回せ無重力 Off the chain Off the chain Off the chain 行くぜ東西南北 Off the chain 全身超高速 Off the chain 回せ無重力 Off the chain Off the chain Off the chain Come on Let's go Yo come on Let's go To the central and the transcontinental Back to the fundamental Roots 基礎が一番のハズ804のプレイヤー伝説化した現実迷い込んだデラベース好きなコースミックスの式説明不要してだろうこのコンビネーションは Too hard to swallow お父様は真似しないように調節システムフル稼働 You follow Yeah Toss and turn Toss and turn Gotta do it like this Toss and turn Gotta do it like this Toss and turn Gotta do it like this Off the chain 行くぜ東西南北 Off the chain 全身超高速 Off the chain 回せ無重力 Off the chain Off the chain Off the chain 行くぜ東西南北 Off the chain 全身超高速 Off the chain 回せ無重力 Off the chain Off the chain Off the chain Toss and turn baby Yeah Off the chain Come on Unify the world Come on off the chain We do it like this baby We coming with the one We coming with the two We coming with the 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 We coming with the one We coming with the two We coming with the 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 Like this Like this Male止まることね Blase blase Tell me what you said Male止まることね Blase blase Tell me what you said Off the chain 行くぜ東西南北 Off the chain 全身超高速 Off the chain 回せ無重力 Off the chain Off the chain Off the chain 行くぜ東西南北 Off the chain 全身超高速 Off the chain 回せ無重力 Off the chain 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 Off the chain
Unyielding justice!
You've done enough.